Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Alcaraz extends lead in battle for year-end No.1 with Sinner. Carlos Alcaraz extended his lead over Jannik Sinner in the battle for ATP year-end No.1 presented by PIF Honors on Sunday by winning the HSBC Championships. Alcaraz and Sinner both competed at ATP 500 events this week, with the Italian playing at the Tara Wortman Open in Halle. But when Sinner lost in the second round to eventual champion Alexander Bublik, he opened the door for his great rival in the chase for year-end No.1. Alcaraz took full advantage and increased his lead in the PIF ATP Live race to Turin from 1,790 points to 2,240 points. The live race is a good measuring stick for the year-end No.1 battle. PIF ATP Live race to Turin as of 22 June 2025. Player points. 1. Carlos Alcaraz, 6,240. 2. Jannik Sinner, 4,000. 3. Alexander Zverev, 3,270. 4. Jack Draper, 2,890. 5. Lorenzo Musetti, 2,600. 6. Novak Djokovic, 2,580. 7. Casper Ruud, 2,075. 8. Tommy Paul, 1,900. Entering the Roland Garros final, Alcaraz led Sinner by just 1,090 points, and the Italian could have cut the deficit to 390 points by lifting the Coupe des Mousquetaires. Instead, Alcaraz has now built a sizable advantage leading into Wimbledon. He cannot relinquish top spot in the live race after the grass court major even if he loses in the first round and Sinner wins the title. Both men have earned ATP year-end No.1 presented by PIF Honors before. Alcaraz did it in 2022 and Sinner accomplished the feat last season. Between them, they are in good position to finish year-end No.1 again, although there is plenty of season remaining. Alexander Zverev, who reached the Halle semifinals before falling to finalist Daniil Medvedev, is in third place with 3,270 points. It was a big week for Medvedev, who earned 330 points at the German ATP 500 event to climb to 14th in the live race. The 2020 Nitto ATP Finals champion is trying to bounce back from a 19-12 start to his season, according to the Infosys ATP Win/Loss Index, to qualify for the season final for the 7th consecutive season. Rounding out the top 8 in the live race are 4th-placed Jack Draper, the Queen's Club semi-finalist, 5th-placed Lorenzo Musetti, 6th-placed Novak Djokovic, 7th-placed Casper Ruud, and 8th-placed Tommy Paul. Of the top 8, Draper, Musetti, and Paul are trying to qualify for the Nitto ATP Finals for the first time. Ruud this weekend withdrew from Wimbledon due to a knee injury. Paul is competing this week at the Lexus Eastbourne Open and can pass Ruud for 7th place by lifting the ATP 250 trophy. The duel for greatness, Alcaraz versus Sinner. On June 22, 2025, at Queen's Club, Carlos Alcaraz splintered the calm of the lawn court tune-up by toppling Jiri Lehecka 7-5, 6-7, 6-2, sealing his second consecutive Queen's title. But beneath the celebration lingered a deeper story. Each victory reverberates in a high-stakes duel for the PIF ATP year-end No.1, with Alcaraz inching ever closer to dethroning Jannik Sinner. A surge on the race to Turin. After the French Open triumph over Sinner, an epic 5-hour 29-minute struggle featuring 3 saved match points, Alcaraz vaulted to 5,740 points on the race to Turin, with Sinner trailing at 3,950. That 1,790-point advantage positions Alcaraz as the clear front-runner entering the summer swing. Despite defending more Grand Slam points at Wimbledon, his relative cushion and upcoming North American opportunities present a golden chance to claim the year-end crown. Swinging momentum, points, and losses. While Alcaraz has been on a tear, adding the Roman Masters crowned him his resume and extending a 3-0 season head-to-head over Sinner. Sinner's slide is real. His unexpected exit in Halle, losing to Alexander Bublik, cost him 450 crucial ATP points. Meanwhile, Alcaraz picked up another 450 at Queen's. pulling within 1,130 points of Sinner before Wimbledon. The rivalry that defines a generation, the Alcaraz-Sinner connection, is becoming modern tennis lore. From their first dusty challenger clash as teenagers to the concentrated drama of multiple finals, their story is more than competition, it's artistry in motion. Alcaraz's fire, rapid footwork, explosive creativity, and emotions worn on the sleeve. A player who thrives in chaos. Sinner is ice, neuron-efficient precision, power from the baseline, and calm under pressure. Their rivalry, already generating labels like Alcaraz, is being compared to Federer-Nadal or Sampras Agassi in its potential longevity. A visual pivot. Queens in context. Alcaraz's Queen's title does more than pad his resume. It is psychological warfare. He showed 18-match grass court dominance and overcame a daunting challenge, even enduring the longest Queen's match in 34 years against John Munar. Why the race matters. Year-end no. One carries immense prestige. Beyond prize money, it defines your place in the annals of tennis history. Strategic pressure. Sinner, defending the trove of points from hard-court wins in 2024, must run harder to maintain his edge. Mental legacies. Alcaraz saving match points at Roland Garros wasn't just a win. It was a signal of psychological dominance and resilience. A creative glimpse. The championship script. Picture this. The sun dips over London's Victorian clubhouses. Alcaraz, in fluid motion, glides into yet another center court. The grass glitters. His focus sharpens. Across the net stands not La Heca this time, but the specter of Sinner, either memory in absenta or next week in reality. Each point echoes past battles. 4 two-set deficits, 3 saved match points, 6 supreme titles. The crowd leans in. Will Wimbledon be the stage where Alcaraz's race to Turin becomes unassailable, or will Sinner reconquer this green kingdom? What comes next? At Wimbledon, Alcaraz defends 2,000 ranking points. Sinner defends just 400. If Alcaraz goes deep and Sinner falters, the momentum could flip dramatically. North America beckons. After Wimbledon, Alcaraz's lighter defense load gives him richer opportunities to accrue unchallenged points. The final act in Turin. Come November, both men are likely to be locked in fierce contention at the ATP Finals, where every match could crown the season. Conclusion. This isn't just any battle. This is a clash between urgency and strategy, flamboyance and discipline, youth and inheritance. Alcaraz seems to be riding a wave of momentum, historic comebacks, surface versatility, and now a commanding position in the race to Turin. Yet Sinner is not yet toppled. He remains the current world one with all the vaunted consistency and championship mindset. As grass turns to hard courts and the calendar burns toward the winter final, one question stands. Will Alcaraz's brilliance this summer break the barrier, or will Sinner's resilience reclaim the throne? Whoever finishes 2025 as #1, the Alcaraz-Sinner rivalry has already elevated an era. A clash of titans. Alcaraz blazes ahead in #1 race against Sinner. As the grass whispers beneath his racket strings and the summer sun glittered over Queen's Club, Carlos Alcaraz emerged once more as a master of the moment. His commanding victory at the HSBC Championships didn't just add another trophy to his collection. It widened the gap in the year-end #1 race, pushing his total to a formidable 6,240 points, leaving Jannik Sinner trailing at 4,000. In this electrifying duel of youth, strategy, and willpower, every serve, volley, and grueling tie-break is a chapter in a riveting narrative. From clay to grass, a season of mastery. It started in the clay of Monte Carlo and Madrid, turned into a charge through Rome, and a historic retention of Roland Garros in a record-shattering 5 hours 29 minutes showdown between Alcaraz and Sinner. That French Open final wasn't just a marathon. It was proof that Alcaraz can thrive even when adrenaline has drained and bodies beg for rest. Think being down 2 sets, facing championship points, and still finding the bravery to fight on. Against Sinner no less, the reigning world #1. Then came grass, often the bastard child for clay specialists. But Alcaraz, he turned grass into his canvas, painting new masterpieces, a second Queen's Club crown, a run of 18 consecutive wins, and a 29-3 grass record proclaimed him as Wimbledon's early favorite. TheGuardian.com. Meanwhile, Sinner faltered in Hal, falling to Alexander Bublik in the second round, surrendering 450 vital points, and leaving Alcaraz to seize the momentum. The numbers game, momentum in points. The ATP's live race to Turin reflects what spectators feel in their pulse. Alcaraz's lead swelled from 1,790 to 2,240 points after the Queen's triumph. AppTour.com. But behind every stat is a story. Element Alcaraz Sinner. Race to Turin points 6,000, 244,000. Recent week winner at Queen's Club early exit at Hal. Momentum building over clay plus grass stalled amid disappointment. Physical/emotional riding high. Confidence surging reeling from tough French loss. Sinner's resilience is unquestioned. 3 Grand Slam titles, a flawless serve, icy composure. But tennis isn't just about stats. It's about timing, and Alcaraz is peaking now. Contrasting styles, flair versus precision. Their rivalry reminds me of Sampras versus Agassi. Alcaraz is the flamboyant artist, explosive, aggressive, erratic brilliance. Sinner is the technician, metronomic, powerful, mentally impenetrable. Picture Alcaraz's blistering forehands, sudden drop shots, improvised angles versus Sinner's razor-sharp consistency and basalt defense. This contrast only heightens the drama. When Alcaraz outplayed Sinner in Rome with a 7-6, 6-1 blitz, it wasn't just a win. It was a statement. He can dismantle the no, one on any surface.